So we'll do a short stream. I'm, only 2.5 hours late, but it happens. So how is everyone today? Valhalla, buddy, how you doing? Or did you leave already? I deserve one, but do I really? Hang on, I'm moving stuff around. Let's start this beautiful journey. This is the mighty Mackinaw Bridge. It's an absolutely gorgeous bridge. Love it. So the Mackinaw Bridge was open on November 1st, 1957. It was dubbed the bridge that couldn't be built. It really is a magnificent specimen. It's just under 5 miles long, 26,372 feet. The height at the main towers, and we'll see them a little bit closer, is 552 feet. The water is 295 feet. Yeah, I try to stay away during the winter anymore because it's rough, but height of the roadway at midspan is 199 feet, so it's quite up there. The total length of wire and the cables to hold because it's a suspension bridge, is 42,000 miles. So a lot of steel cables. Weighing in at just the cables at 11,840 ton. The total weight of the bridge, do you? Okay. Total weight of the bridge is 1,024,500 tons, or 929,410,766 kilos. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. Looking for anything else that's cool about it. It's 4,851,700 rivets and 1,016,600 steel bolts. Hey, what's up, Statuesque? What's up, Caitlin? It was built very quickly, and I don't know that it could be built as quickly today. So they started construction on May 7th, 1954. It was open to traffic on November 1st, 1957. And there's been, it doesn't have up-to-date numbers, but as of June 25th, 1998, there had been 100 million crossings of this bridge. I do. So the bridge is gorgeous, and it leads you to, so here's the spans that it's talking about. So from this pillar to this pillar is a suspension bridge. So it's completely suspended roadway on these cables. Another fun fact about the bridge is they start painting it in the spring. They paint all the way down the bridge by fall, and then take the winter off, and then start again in spring and paint all the way every single year. If you've ever crossed, you know that there's always painting crews on it. So, sorry, I forget that. Thanks, Linda. I forget that not everybody's from Michigan. So this is at the northern tip of the Lower Peninsula, and it's also at the southern tip of the UP. Hang on, I should bring up a map. That would make sense. Yeah, very top of the mitten. I would show you with my hands, but not on camera. Right, Val? Okay. I do. I have a beautiful radio face. So, I think you guys can see my pointer here. So I live. Oh, let's not dox. I forgot I have pins on this thing. So I live down in the southern part, Michigan. Let's leave it right there. Where we're talking about is right here. This yellow line is I-75. What's up, Cool Frog? Yeah, so very tippy top. So, and then we're gonna actually follow this yellow line today, all the way up here to Sault Ste. Marie, and we'll kind of do the eastern portion. I have a couple random. My cabin is like right here where my mouse is, in this general vicinity. So that's kind of where we're working with, kind of right here in this general vicinity. It's the prettiest place I've ever been to. Ever. Of course, I'm biased, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is Mackinaw Island at sunset. This little strip of land. Mackinaw Island does not allow motorized vehicles. You have to take a ferry over to the island. There are very few motorized vehicles, and they're not for general use. So you can ride a horse, you can ride a bike, you can walk, but no cars, no motorcycles, nothing like that. Oh, I guess we're just gonna. I thought I had more of the. They're probably in there. So now we're going to go. This is Sault Ste. Marie, and we're going to go through the Sulaks boat tour that's up there. Yeah, I think there's one fire truck, one ambulance, and a police car, but you'll never see them unless something's wrong. I've never seen them, and I've been up there quite a few. So now we're on the Sulaks boat tour. So this is the Sault Ste. Marie hydroelectric plant. Really neat, really old, historic building. So we're actually on a boat right now. Here's a freighter. We have a lot of shipping, a lot of iron ore, different things like that. A lot of boat traffic. So this in the back is Canada. So it's very, very close. And if anybody knows, Jeff's channel has a great video on the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's kind of our native Michigan lore. Go check it out if you're into that. So, okay, so we're back to the power plant. There's a random speedboat. Just wanted to take a picture. So that's what the boat tours look like. So this is another one. So there's these weird little boats, and you go on a tour. They take you around a little bit around Superior. Yeah, it is. There's also a shipwreck museum in well, there's one in Mackinaw, but too touristy. And then there's one in at Whitefish Point, and that's where they have the bell of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So maybe you can go over to Whitefish Point at some point. So this is the Canadian locks. I guess I should explain locks. The lakes are at different levels. So in order to get boats there, the United States and Canada built a system of locks. So you'll see in a minute, but you get locked in this big concrete box. These doors close right here, and the water level raises or lowers to reach the level of the lake above it. It's really quite amazing. So that's the Canadian. So this is all Canadian. This is technically Canada the whole way through. So, and as you can see, like the levels are quite different. So here's from inside the lock with the doors closing, and then we're gonna, yep, we get it. So there's the doors closed, and then it will start filling up with water. So you can see right here the difference in levels. So we're like right here, and then we're almost there. So it fills up with quite a bit of water pretty fast. This is the American side. It's much bigger. I think they have 4 locks. They're actually rebuilding them too. But this is where the big boats come in. Same kind of idea. Doors close. So there's the American locks. Doors closed. There's a big boat. This is under the, I mean, I wouldn't drink the locks water. The rest of the water is fine, but I wouldn't drink the water in the locks. This is the Ambassador. It's not the Ambassador. Shay, do you know which bridge this is? I don't want to misquote it. Let's see. I guess it's just called the International Bridge. That's boring. So this is the International Bridge. It is a scary bridge. It has like cages on the side of it. And it, as you can see, it's not the newest structure. Very scary bridge. I hate going over it. You can see it here. Like there's these cages on it. And, yep. This is the railway bridge. So up here a rail, and this thing goes up and down to bring the trains up so the boats can pass, and then back down so the track can. So they bring the train track up and then bring it down when there's a a full train or, whatever. So this whole thing goes all the way up and all the way down. It's crazy. The triple level Cincinnati Bridge. Mackinaw is. Yeah, Mackinaw is. No worries on Mackinaw. I hate driving on the grates. Feels like you're driving on marbles. I hate it. Ever walked the Purple People Bridge? No. Pittsburgh has some crazy bridges too that are double, triples. But anyways, so we have the International Bridge and then the train bridge. This is like the whole span of the International Bridge. As you can see, it's really long and pretty crazy. Oh, Linda, I'll show you a video of the Mackinac moving. So here's again the train tracks by the locks and the bridge. I guess we're back to the lock. This would be going back because we're going back. So this is the difference going back to reach the water level. They have to drop you all the way down, as you can see. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. So now we're getting into, this is just some random beach. So it's pretty. It's great to hang out with or hang out at. The water's red because of all the runoff of the sap. As we go west in the Tequamanon and Kitchikippi, you'll see a little bit more of the red water. And that's all the sap, the maple sap that runs off. Me just having fun. Okay. Yep. Verrazano. I've never heard of that one. I have to. I have to look at that. But so this is one of many of our lighthouses. We have a ton of lighthouses. Yeah, it's pretty much syrup. So doesn't make the water taste any better. Me playing around. Here's another freighter. Are we back to the beginning? No, I just messed up. Okay. So this is Mackinac Island again, because I messed up. Okay, apparently I put these back here too. Mackinac Bridge. So this is, I was telling everybody about this at a couple streams. So this is the International Dark Sky Park. This is in Mackinac. And you're not allowed any light pollution. So you can't have phones, you can't have on your cameras, you can't have views on your DSLRs, stuff like that. You're only allowed, I think it's red light. I don't remember. Oh, there's a bridge. Now that you say that, I think that's in Ohio, Kentucky area. Maybe it's further west. But there's a terrifying bridge that we have to cross all the time when we're going down there. But yeah, so this is the International Dark Sky Park, and this is a great place to. It's free. It's open to the public every night, and you can see so many beautiful stars. So there's another one. This is a little bit further, west of the Sault, as we call it, Sault Ste. Marie. But it's not far enough to be part of the next segment, I guess. So this is Devil's Slide. If you slide down this, like, this picture doesn't really do it a ton of justice. No, there's not another one. It's a straight drop, and it is sand in Michigan, and it is incredibly hard to climb back up. So they actually have a sign. I wish I would have taken a picture of the sign. It's like over here. If you have to be rescued, you have to call the Coast Guard, and it's like, I believe it's like $350 for the Coast Guard to come get you. Because town's 20 miles that way, Sioux's 15 miles that way, and it's straight down. So, not advisable, but it's pretty. This is just some stuff in the water, and the fog looked pretty, so I took a picture. Same thing here. Oh, this is Whitefish. Okay. I was wondering where that was from. So this is Whitefish Point. I lied. So this is where I'm going to bring up the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I guess I shouldn't say that. Words mean different things now. Yeah, in other words, it's not a great idea. I wouldn't advise going down it because I've done it once. Won't do it again. Live and learn. So this is where we've been hanging out most of the time. Sault Locks and the Sault Ste. Marie Canal Historic Site and casino. Michigan's full of casinos. That's your game. Where am I at? Okay. So let's move on. Paradise, Michigan. We have some awesome names. We have Paradise. We have Christmas. We have Hell in Michigan. Like, that's some good names. Munising's beautiful. We'll check that out later. Bend to Copper Harbor. Also beautiful. So basically, Lake Superior is it's great. Lake Superior is a big lake that has some pretty gnarly storms, and it can get really out of hand. Yeah, we have a Hell, statuesque. It's down in this area right here. Well, probably closer this way, but so in November we get incredible storms here in Michigan, so it gets pretty nasty. The shipping, if they get to here, they're safe. See this little like horn? Well, all this open water, you get big waves, you get heavy rains, and it can get pretty nasty. But if you get to this point, then you're safe. Yeah. So this is Whitefish Point right here. And the Edmund Fitzgerald sank about right here. So if you get past here, you're safe, because then you go into the locks and Drummond Island, and Lake Huron's not as bad. Michigan gets pretty rough. Superior is insane. And Superior is also so cold. Like, it is cold. You can maybe go in Superior, like mid-August for about 6 minutes, but other than that, it's cold. So this is all the driftwood on Whitefish Point. It's naturally protected or whatever, so they don't move anything. But again, just thought it was a cool picture. So apparently we have 17 variations of that. Oh, so now we're getting to cabin and then my river, and then that'll be about it. So I wanted to do it in segments. Plus, like I said, I haven't felt good all day, so I'm going to go back to sleep. Yeah, there's a ton of it, and it's also a good place to find rocks. There's a border in the middle of the thing. Yeah. Yep. So we border with Minnesota, Wisconsin, Ohio, Indiana. Where was that? So okay, so this is by my cabin, and this is on the place I belong to. And these deer love Pringles potato chips. So if you drive up, like this is the road right here, and we're in a car. If you drive up and hold potato chips, Pringles potato chips out the window, they will come up and eat them out of your hand. And they're wild deer. This is the middle of the UP. Like they're just wild deer. It's so much fun. Don't know why. They love Pringles. So no, I'll have to check that out though. But yeah, everywhere in northern Michigan is beautiful. Oh, there's places to shoot them up here. There's some good deer to shoot. Just not. There's like 10 of them that we don't shoot because they're awesome. Yeah, you know. That's their choice of chip. This is the river that I live on, slightly down. Well, my cabin's on, so it's slightly back like this way. Actually, it's a little bit more than slightly. I'm sure they'd eat it, but we don't have a McDonald's up here. Like there's one in the Sioux, but nowhere close to the deer. So this is just a river. I just thought it was beautiful because the river's so calm, and it's just a pretty day. So let me show. No, that guy. That's not a good one. This is probably not the best video, but we'll watch it. There's two drink on in the field. Yeah. You gotta put a corn pile next to your hunting spot. They've got crazy about how much you can do and stuff like that now, though. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, let's see. So, Linda, just for you. So this is the toll booth.
What's up?
We don't need to hear him. So there's wind advisory warnings, and then so this is still solid ground. And then, like I said, as you start seeing the cables go up, that's when it's spanned. So right now, and then these grates are terrible to drive on, but they're cool to look through. You can see all the way down to the water. Move it up. Oh, dude, don't move your camera like that. It's gross. I guess you can't really see it from here. Oh well, you can't see it on there. My apologies. But you got to kind of go over it. I've seen it where you can see it move a couple feet, like high wind advisories. We crossed at one time where you had to have an escort from, so you had to have like a Mackinaw Bridge Authority escort ahead of you because it was that dangerous. So, and they only allow you to cross if you have a place at that point. Like tourists don't get to cross. So, that is going to be it for me today. I appreciate y'all joining me. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm feeling like crap and a little bit late, but we got it in. So yeah, it can be a dancing bridge for sure. It can sway quite a bit. So thank you guys so much for joining me. There will be no show tonight. I believe it's Wednesday, right? Yeah, no show tonight, unless there are some crazy drops. So we're gonna try not to. But I will be back tomorrow. Thank you, Statuesque. Thanks, I appreciate it. But we'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Have a good one.